to put the ball in the air, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that going to be it.
We're trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff. And Mike Zimmer's head coach pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a...
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll be taken down. Staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but...
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of
hands and really made a nice play.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And
change momentum in a big way.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He gets this one into the hands. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not
receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After the... Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
Great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first.
It hasn't been working.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard. Throwing on second and 14. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Squeeze, double up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They got the ball in. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. And forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. Play call is they need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackle it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive.
It does open up possibilities here on second down.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder, and he works it across the 25. Darnold on first down. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at
the open field. Can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is swallowed up right.
Here we go.
Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. And down he goes. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold now to throw. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, baby.
So we have reached halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. The game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the
Works. Now on 2nd and 16. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. This 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that'll be...
First. 57's the mark. Watch 57.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have the... They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. Darnold on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down here. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes.
extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard.
Confident.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them. And now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yellow. 54.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First down. Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought.
Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's Bell. That's going to go as a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, this 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now... It's 3rd and goal.
My spot forward. We don't want this.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. It's a foot race. The 30. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. So
the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the production just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Diggs has it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Cousins on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side, they got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Right there in the middle, 55. I got you. Young lady.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run,